this video I'm going to share with you some things I've found that can help you work out at home with an effective program. Also, what I'm going to do is share how you can save $400 on something I think is pretty effective, and also share a 12-week challenge that I'm doing personally with myself and what the results are going to be. So about 3 weeks ago, I came across a book that was titled "Weightlifting is a Waste of Time, and so is Aerobics." And it was written by this individual. His name is Dr. John Jaquish. Bills him as a Tony Stark of the fitness industry. You can see he's quite well built, and he says that he got this from using his program called X3, which are resistance bands. I'll show you here. A bar, 3 resistance bands, and a platform. Now, that's great, and before you go running out to get it, it costs $550. I'll save you $50. You can go to any of the podcasts that he's done with individuals, and they'll give a code that you can save $50 on that. But I'm going to share with you how you can save $400 and set up your own system. He says that you can build muscle 3 times faster. Now, this is based on a Cornell study, and what he doesn't tell you is that it was resistance bands with weights against weights, and those with resistance bands gained 3 times muscle 3 times faster. There wasn't a study with just resistance or weights, but I believe resistance has some positive benefits that I'll share with you. So these are resistance bands. There's a number of them on the market. I looked at a lot of them. Some of them are very colorful. I bought these because you can get them quite thick, and here's the thickest one. This is a company called Iron Infidel. There's also Sirius Steel, Bionic Flex. So you can go on. There's some also that are cheap. If you look, the reviews show that they snap. So you got to be careful what kind of resistance bands you get. With these, they don't tell the resistance of it, so I wrote it on here. And this one is from 60 at its smallest, and then when you stretch it out, it can be up to 150 pounds. So it increases as you stretch it. This is the smallest one they have, 20 to 35 pounds. Now, obviously, with this, it's not going to give you much resistance as you stretch it out like this. However, if you take it and you wrap it around your hands a couple of times, like this, now you're getting a good stretch. So you can see you can do some things that'll make it have greater resistance. And really, your body doesn't know whether you're using gravity with weights or you're using bands. And so these are nice like that. The other thing that's nice about bands are that with weights, when you're lifting with gravity, this is your weakest point right here. Okay, once you get here, it's stronger, and this is your strongest. However, with weights, you can hold the weight here for probably several minutes because you're basically resting on this platform here, but here maybe a few seconds. But what happens is you can only lift as much weight as you can get past here. And you can cheat. You see people that cheat, but you can get injuries. You don't want to do that. With resistance bands, I'll just show you. The slight one. It's low here. Then when you get here, it's a little stronger. You get here, you still have quite a bit of resistance. Okay, so it varies the resistance. And according to John, you can lift 7 times as much weight here as you can here. So this is what I did. I looked online, a lot of videos. They show how to make the platforms. There are bars. Most of them are cheap. They break. So I couldn't really find something. So I put together this. I'm going to share this with you. What I did is I just went out and got this thick dowel. These are things you can put on the end of a chair to keep them from sliding, but I just put those on. You don't need it on. I cut it down. This is like, I think, probably about 4 feet. Cut it down to 3 feet. I got this platform here for $10. Okay, you can see it's 18 by 24, and I got these pieces of wood. Actually, it was it's like this. So it was 4 feet, and then I cut it in half. Now, let me show you what I've done. Take these resistance bands. I'll just take a couple of these. I'm not going to show off with how much I can lift. I just want to show as a demonstration. So you could do it like this or like this. Now what you do is you take the board, put it in there, put it over. Now there's, you can see you can move it around. Okay, so where the boards keep it off the ground. So you have that. I also sanded the board. Oops, it's on this board here. I sanded the board so that it didn't have a hard edge. Now you can take this and you can do several things. You can put it through here, and John's, you can see it has a hook on each side. You hook it to both sides like this, but you can do this. And then with this one you can do upright rows, you can do curls. Obviously you do want to have a thicker resistance band, or you can even go down, bring it up, lift it up like that. Okay, so there's a lot of different things you can do. So this works just fine. Haven't had any problems. Been using this for a couple of weeks. You can also take this and double the band right here. And then you've got quite a bit of resistance. And with this one, you could do upright rows or deadlifts. You can do a thicker band. But you can see the resistance is quite a bit here. Okay, so that's what's nice about that. And why I didn't screw them onto the board is because I can take this, I can move it this way. Now it's instead of 18 inches, you got 24 inches. And you got more, you're gonna be more resistance when you use it that way. To do the chest press, here's something that I learned from another video. Is it comes with these rubber bands to store them away, like if you're traveling. But you can put these rubber bands on like this. I put them on these two here. Because what happens if you don't have them is getting into the position to do the chest press. It's a little awkward. So you do that. You go through one side. Jacques, she says, recommends going through one side first and then the other side. And then what I've done is you can kind of bend over so it doesn't go down. Center that, and then you can do the chest press like that. Now these are the same, it's kind of twisted back there, but sometimes if you don't get it just right, it can be kind of wide. And so what happens with this, these bands, is I just put, they're together like this, with the rubber bands. I put them over my shoulder, like that, down like this, through here, through there. Let's see, oops, it's twisted in the back, so I can just untwist it. Put it in, and then it's together. Get back here. Now I can do the chest press. Okay. Some other equipment you might want to get are some gloves, especially if you're using the heavy ones. You can actually, there's some videos, they're online, and they show how you can use these, just stepping on them. You don't have a platform, you don't have a bar, and you just go like this. And it's okay for lower weights, but can really dig into your hands right there. So gloves are nice. And that's why I like the bar. So that's what I did. Just a thick wooden dowel, wooden platform. These bands here cost about $70. The board's about $10. This is about $3 or $4. So for less than $100, you can have your own system. Pretty much imitate what X3 does. So now, what I'm going to be doing, and if you're interested, you can follow along. But I'm going to be doing a 12-week program because my goal is to gain 10 pounds of muscle, lose 10 pounds of fat. I weigh about 170 pounds now. I'm going to look at developing my arms, my chest, reducing my waist. I'm 36 and a half, want to go down to 32. About 14-inch arms, I want to go to at least 15. 44 and a half inch chest, I want to, or 43 and a half inch chest, I want to go to 45. So in 12 weeks. So if you're interested, want to follow along, you can subscribe. If I have a couple hundred subscribers, what's going to happen is I will post more videos. I'll show you my workout routines, what I'm doing, my progress along the way. Otherwise, I'll just record another one of these 12 weeks from now and share with you. This is what I am now. Now, I got to tell you, this is the first time in my life I've ever shaved my chest and belly. The reason why is because you see those before and after pictures and they're hairy and white, and then 12 weeks later they've got this tan, no hair. So I want to just show it exactly before and what it's going to be afterwards. So I'm going to do the same. Yeah, belly, I definitely want to lose about 4 inches off here, and this is what I look like. Really trying to flex my abdominal muscles. So you can see there's too much fat here that's hiding that. But that's what I want to share with you in 12 weeks, see what the results are, tell you what my progress is, and might share with you my spreadsheet and what I'm doing. But found that this is a very effective program. I've been doing it for a week already. I've been kind of playing with it for like 2 weeks, but the last week is when I really started. I'll share later my diet and other things that might be of use to you.